The head coach of the Ragin Cajuns, Billy Napier. Coach, we are on a spot where you guys are going to be suiting up for the first game against Mississippi State. What does that game mean to you?
Well, I think it's a tremendous opportunity for our players. I like the fact that we opened the season with such a formidable opponent. It's going to create a great atmosphere during training camp, create more intensity, more urgency for our players. And I think there's a certain level of pride representing our community and university, especially given the offseason that we had.
You got quite a following in New Orleans and in South Louisiana.
No question. And I think that this is an opportunity for all Ragin Cajuns to get together and have one heck of a weekend. I think tremendous alumni base right here in New Orleans, like you mentioned, right up and down I-10 here. We've got a huge following, so should be a great atmosphere. I know our players are excited about the opportunity to compete and represent.
You got a formidable running back tandem, Trey Regis, Elijah Mitchell, Trey from Archbishop Shaw down here. You have two of the better running backs, not only in the conference, in the country.
Well, I would say three. I think Raymond Calais is an incredible player as well. But, yeah, we're very fortunate and blessed to have those three young men. I'll tell you, they're tremendous football players, but they have been great workers, very selfless. We rolled those guys throughout every game during the season. They all stepped up. They had their special days, but they've been impressive to me in terms of the way they go about their business. They're the right kind of kids and tremendous teammates and very selfless in their approach.
Offensive line is really, really a strength with this team.
No question. 5 returning starters, a big physical group that played really well for us last year. Coach Sell and Coach Looney did a tremendous job with that group, and they're all back, and we have quality depth behind them. So we'll be hanging our hat on this offensive line and running back group for sure. And I think we got lots of weapons around them as well. So should be a fun offensive group to watch.
Flip to the defensive side, Coach. Your defense did some really good things last year and showed the ability to cause turnovers. You get a lot of guys back.
No doubt. I think that we're more experienced. Certainly, I think we've got a lot of young talent on defense. We signed some really good players on defense. So, just keep working on limiting big plays, tackling better, trying to get more takeaways. I think it's the area on our team where we're going to make the biggest jump. I've been very impressed with the progress and improvement that I've seen.
7-7 last year, go to a bowl game. How much better can this team be this year?
Well, it's a completely different schedule, and a new set of players, new set of coaches. So I think each team's its own entity, not big into comparisons, but I do think that the lessons that we learned last year could be huge. I think this is a group that has character. They went through the ups and downs of last year, not happy with the way we finished. So I think we've got a little bit of an edge about us, and you certainly have seen that throughout the offseason.
Billy, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about how Coach Roby showed what he meant to not only to the program, and I'm sure you know him very well. He's really going to be sorely missed.
No question, man. You're talking about a special person, a special friend, incredible leader, just so much wisdom. I was just here a year and a half with Coach Roby, but just seeing the impact, not only in the university, the community, but his former players. Just appreciated his authenticity, really genuine, sincere, great example for me. I think he was everything a coach exemplifies. He's what a coach is supposed to be. He made a tremendous impact on people. He's a man of faith, and I think his legacy is going to continue to live on, and hopefully we can represent that with our football team this year.
Continued success, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.